My name is Betty Parrish, and I was introduced to Providence Care in December. My husband was real sick, and they called in the heart doctor. Sanger Clinic called in the Providence group for me, and they came last week in the year, signed him up and started taking care of him that first of the year. And when they came in, they took care of everything. He didn't have to leave. If he needed lab work or x-rays or anything, they came to the house and did it. And then he had problems with his heart and his blood also, as well as his kidneys, so they were real careful as to what they could give him, what they could do for him. But everything that could be done, they did it. They took care of all of his needs, everything. He didn't have to trip to the doctor's office and all that. The only one he ever went out left to go see was the heart doctor. And that's only because he didn't make house calls. But it was very easy on me having to take care of him because they had the CNAs come and help with him, and they was real good. He loved them all. There was not a nurse that ever came here that was not as polite as they could be and as good as they could be. And sometimes my husband could be a little pain to deal with if he wasn't feeling real good or whatever. So they did a marvelous job with him. And Sonia started being his nurse. She was a godsend to us, and she understood him. He loved Sonia. And Ken was also coming to see us as a chaplain. And so they became just like family to us, Sonia and Ken did. And there's never been any greater people than they were. And Sonia saw to his every need. We never had to want for anything. If I needed anything, all I had to do was tell Sonia, and she would call and get whatever he needed done. So they were a very good group, and I was well blessed. They took care of everything. Even when he passed away, Sonia was right here in the house with us that night. She'd come by to see him, and then he passed away while she was still here, which she turned right around and handled everything. She called Paula, who was on call that night, and Paula came and they took care of everything. We didn't have to do anything. And it was just, I've never seen a group do what they did for us. And I would recommend Providence Care to anybody.